Hey, what's up guys? Captain Zach here. Well, it is early July and I am super pumped. There are a couple of reports of some cohos starting to show up. So once I heard that, that couldn't keep me away from the coho ground. So I am out here with Mary. We're doing some trolling, hoping to put the first coho of the year in the boat. Like I said, very first week of July here, so pretty early, but if a few waves are showing up, then I'm certainly gonna see if we can put a hoochie or a herring in front of one of those. So we're just before a low tide. So in an hour and a half, we've got a low tide turning. It's good, these are big tides, a lot of water moving, so that should mean hopefully it'll start to trigger a bite. So we've got some hoochies, some herring, and you know, we're gonna put a few offerings in front of them and see if we can strike gold and get the first coho in the boat. Line here. Oh, that's on. Not necessarily, yeah, fish on. It could be a pink, but could also be a coho. Do you want to grab the net? We're 20 feet, so. Ready?
Nope.
Oh, it's right here.
Okay, well then bring it over. Fine.
He's off. No big deal. It was a small one anyway. We'll get a bigger one next time.
No, we won't. That was probably the biggest coho we'll see all day. What if it's the only coho we'll see all day?
Oh, then we
That's the only coho every day.
We lost our fish. Oh, that's too bad. That was a little coho, but it just went absolutely ballistic when it got near the boat. So it started bolting left, right, and center, jumped over by the engine, and before you know it, it hopped off. So that's the breaks. That's coho fishing. They're fun and exciting fish, and they often do bolt all around. So sometimes they'll throw the hook. That's part of the game. Yeah. Do you want to reel it in? No. No.
What is on?
We had the first coho by the boat. The first coho was near the boat. It might be a fish, actually. No, there's a salmon on here. It might just be a pink, but we'll do.
I need you to get
Okay. You're almost ready? Okay. First salmon of the day, it's a pink, not a coho, so we'll send him back. No, let's keep going by it a bit, and then after that, we'll reassess. I might take this on actually a little wider. We haven't done any wide trolling yet. We've just been right up against the shore. Oh. Fish on. Nice, right as I switch to a herring. Okay. Feels pretty decent. 60 feet. It's coming to the top. Here it comes. Now it's swimming right at the boat. Here we go. Okay, this could be right down the chute. Get ready. Okay, ready? Here we go. You're gonna come up. Oh, it fell off just in the nick of time. Wow. Unfortunately, that's just a bright chum, not a coho. He's heading back. Oh, that's on. Still on there? It might be off. Yeah. It was on there. Man, I can't keep a salmon on to save my life today. It's ridiculous. They just keep popping off. I'm talking brand new hooks. Feels like I'm down and tight, and then gone. Check that out on the last bite. That salmon just tore that herring up. Too bad it didn't catch one of those hooks. Okay, so we just reset the drift. On the first pass, we ended up with a pink and a chum, and then we lost one that was probably a coho. So just reset the drift. We're about 20 minutes before the tide turn now. So this is gonna be an awesome drift. I can't wait to see what we get here. Maybe there is like a little shaker or something on there. Yeah. We wanna grab it? Here. Yep, little shaker. Actually, hold on, hold on. Oh, check that out. It didn't pop the clip, but this is actually our first coho of the season. Just a little guy. I'm actually gonna toss him back. He was ready to go. Well, there you go. A pink, a chum, and a coho. Man, that fish had me fooled. I didn't even know if there was a fish on, to be honest with you. It seemed like I thought it might be a little shaker, then nothing, and then as I reeled it in, I could feel a little extra weight, and there it was. First coho of the season. Now both of these rigs have got some pretty good action. They're liking the herring and they're liking that green hoochie, so I say let's just keep doing that. Oh, well, there you go. Right as the tide turned, bam, the coho hit. Is that one? Come on. Yeah, I think there's a little shaker or something on here. Okay, let's see. Last time I thought it was a shaker, it was a coho. I've got one on here, man. It's probably small. Yeah, I mean, you can nut it if yeah. Yeah. There you go, there you go, there you go. Okay. It's another bright chum salmon. We'll send him back. Another fish on. Yep. Do you want to reel this one in? Okay. Well, that hit almost immediately. Fighting the boat here. It's coming up in a circle, kind of. Wonder if he's hooked. Hooked funny. Okay, well. Slow and steady wins the race here. Yeah, it's like whipping around in a spiral almost, yeah. Okay, well, if we can spiral him right into the net, then that'll be a good thing. One swimming with him. Oh, that's a pink salmon. We'll send him back. Yeah, on that last pink salmon we caught, there was actually another salmon swimming with it. So right as we went to net it, there was another pink probably swimming right alongside it. Yeah, the last 2 or 3 came on these green brined herring. So these are small herring, so green label herring, but then I have a green brine on them. The salmon can't seem to resist that. Man, here we go again. Yeah, there's one on there. Fish on. Man, they can't seem to resist these green herring. Okay. Yeah, the wave's just gonna kind of work it right at the boat here. Okay, nice. Come on, be a coho. Oh, that's not a chum salmon. It's gonna head back. Okay. Probably broke it off. Or it just flopped off.
Flopped off.
Sorry. No, it wasn't. That was definitely a pink, but it was dragging a pink the whole time. Dang. That was cool. They were like swimming right next to the boat. I guess we could put our downriggers at 5 feet if we want to try to catch the jumpers. There's a float plane that's gonna fly right over us. I'm surprised we didn't get a bite yet. They're jumping all over. Oh, that one's gone. Finally, okay, fish on. I'm gonna slow this boat down just a half step here. We are cruising. Big wind right at our back is just blowing us. Here it is. See the flasher flashing. I'll try to keep it down as long as I can so it doesn't go nuts. Okay, get ready. No, it's not. I don't know what curse I have today, but I know. I ate a banana this morning. That must be it. Unbelievable. Oh. Fish on. Okay, come on. This one's taking drag out. It'll be over here, but it's taking a bunch of drag right now. Yeah, it was. I was eating a sandwich. All you have to do is start munching. Oh my gosh, that's really rip and drag. I wonder if it's a feeder king. It's going. Oh, we're 200 feet out. I've slowed us down. But that was a good bite. Okay, come on. We just need to find our groove here, settle in. Still rip and drag. I might slow, yeah, I'm gonna really slow it. If you could actually maybe get that other one up.
All right.
250 feet, and it is still rip and drag. It's gonna end up coming to the top probably, just because we're moving pretty quick, just with the wind. Wow. I mean, it's an unconventional move, but I'm gonna kick it into reverse. Just make a little bit of ground up against this. Okay. Wow, it's still rip and drag. Okay, here we go. We're still 230, so we got a lot of fight left here. Slow and steady is what's gonna win this race. It's probably gonna be landed on your side just based on the way the wind is shifting the boat right now. Still 208. Man, I've got the trolling motor in reverse right now, and it is still rip and drag. Okay, a little more aggressive reverse. I've got it here, but just know that I got to keep it tight in order to do this. And boy, that wind is really ripping. 170. Okay, now we're settling in. That would just be splendid if it worked right to that corner. We're 107 right now. 80 feet. Yeah, bunch of grass. That's not great. Okay. I took it out of gear. And there he goes again. Yep. 43.
Maybe you're right.
I think this could be a feeder king. Hopefully. Hopefully. Come on. We're 32. And when it comes, it's gonna come with some gusto here. Okay, here we go. Tight to the flasher. To your right, you're right, you're right. It's gonna come over here. Oh, now we're switching, okay. It is a feeder king. Come on, buddy. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Woo! Okay, hold on. Here, just lift, pull. It has to measure. That's the next thing. It has to be 28. Oh, let's go. Check this out. An awesome feeder king, a 30-incher. So he measured. He's coming home in the fish box. Mary did an awesome job netting that right at the last minute. It took a couple of runs and finally landed right in the center of the net. Oh, let's get a weight on this guy. Looks like 11.8, about 12 pounder. Just a great fish. Man, and just like that, a feeder king in the boat. That's awesome. It's always a really bonus, kind of a byproduct. When you're trolling for coho, sometimes you get those feeder kings. So that hit on a one of these purple-pink flashers and a purple-pink hoochie. So it's one of my 3 favorite color patterns. I really like trolling that, and obviously that king did too. That was down in 50 feet. So I used the term feeder king there a couple of times. You might recall from my salmon tips video that there's really 3 distinct runs of king salmon that come in the Juneau area. The first is that natural run, that's in the May timeframe. Most of that is closed to sport fishing due to conserving the salmon population. The second one's that terminal hatchery run, that's the June timeframe. Those are very specific areas. So those fish are hatchery fish and they're returning either to the hatchery or a specific spot where those are open to sport fishing. And then the final one is feeder kings, and that's what this was. This was a feeder king, and that's a king salmon that's not returning for its sort of end stage run, but it's just in the Southeast Alaskan waters, feeding on herring, just sort of gorging on all the great bait fish here. And those are an awesome fish to target. They have to be 28 inches to keep though. So as a resident, I'm allowed 2 per day. They have to be 28 to keep. That was 30 inches, so that makes that a keeper and just an awesome fish. Yep. You want to reel it in? You sure? Okay, there we go. 15 feet. Okay. Let's see if we can just nudge him right up into that net. Last little lift. Okay. Hey, how about that? A nice little coho. Fish on. Now I'm second guessing it. It's coming up just awfully quick. Is he on there? Oh yeah, he is. It's just a little one. No, I'll just deal with him. Okay. Awesome, a little pink salmon. I think we'll send him back. I think we're getting ready to wrap it up, but you know what? That was just a fantastic session. So a great first trolling session for Coho. Oh, that's on. Oh, it's a stick. It's a stick. Well, that was a big stick. Oh, I think we're getting ready to wrap it up, but you know what? All in all, that was just a fantastic session. So a really great way to start the coho trolling season. You know, we picked up a mess of pink salmon, a bunch of chum salmon, so we had a ton of action. So we didn't go 5 or 10 minutes without a bite, but we did get those 2 cohos. So that one little guy and then the one, that nicer one we ended up putting in the box. And of course that exclamation point, that big feeder king. So the feeder king that measured out that 30-incher. What an awesome battle, great fight, and made it to the net. So all in all, just a really fantastic time trolling a low tide here near Juneau, Alaska.